Ahoy and welcome to this Narrowboat adventure. So today I'm here to talk to you about Votey McVoteFace. You may remember, if you've been with this channel a little while, that the last time there was a vote I made a video with Sam, one of the originators of this movement, about how voters can vote. That's kind of what the movement is about, is helping voters know how to vote and also encouraging them to vote in marginal areas. So this video is when I joined them on some canal-vassing, canvassing on the canals, and just a bit more about what they do and the people involved in the movement.
Votey McVoteFace!
I'm Ruth and I'm here with Operation Votey McVoteFace, and we are trying to get voters to register to vote and then understand how they can use their vote to help change some marginal constituencies along the canal.
My name's Sam. I'm canvassing today on the canals with Votey McVoteFace, or doing what we call canal-vassing, which is basically just going from boat to boat, talking about the campaign, giving them flyers about the campaign, which is all about trying to get voters to register to vote. Voters are in a kind of unique position because they can register to vote in marginal constituencies where their votes can make a massive difference, much more of a difference than if you're in a safe seat.
Voting as a voter might give real sway to the election.
To let voters know about their rights to register to vote in the constituencies that they move through.
All you have to do if you want to register to vote is go to our website, www.mcvoteface.org.uk, and it gives you all the information that you need there. We've put the rather complicated government form, which requires you to print it out, fill it out, send it off and everything, online, so it makes it super easy. You can do it online, you can then download it and email it to your local electoral office. And also on the website it tells you about which marginals you're likely to be close to, so where your vote can really make a difference. So for instance, in London we're recommending Uxbridge, which is currently held by obviously Boris Johnson, and St Albans. They're both Tory-owned marginals. They're held by Tories at the moment, but if we wanted to vote there, if I as a voter wanted to vote there, I could do, because I have a connection, I have a genuine connection with that area because I've taken my boat through that area. So all I have to do is then just declare that connection, which is the form online on our website, and you just say, I've got a connection with this constituency, I want to vote there, and then you can place your vote.
We're focusing on areas where we think that voters can make a difference. So areas where we know there are lots of people living as no fixed address voters. So Uxbridge is one area with loads of voters there, and also that's a marginal constituency, so we really want to target areas where we feel like voters can make a difference. And there's also areas up in St Albans, Milton Keynes, Leeds, Hebden Bridge, over in Bristol and North East Somerset, which is Jacob Rees-Mobb's constituency, and Nottingham.
In 2017, me and a couple of friends came up with this idea, or realised, I suppose more, that voters could actually vote in marginal constituencies, because they are what's known in the law as no fixed abode, which means that because you don't actually have a fixed address, you can register to vote in a number of different constituencies, because obviously a lot of voters move through, say for instance London, from east to west, and there's a few different constituencies there, and it's up to them really where they would place their vote.
I lived on a boat for a long time, and part of what was kind of got me interested in the campaign was just that lots of voters didn't realise that they could vote and how to do it, and the process for registering to vote if you're a voter is long-winded. You have to print off a form, post it off, and send it to your local registry office, whereas people who've got a fixed address can just do it online, and that just seems so unfair that the system is so much easier for people. It seems like it's designed to make it very difficult for people who have no fixed address, so I really wanted to do something to change that, to try to make it easier for people who are on boats to have their voices heard.
I think politicians ignore voters quite a lot because they think we don't vote, and so if they know that we're a big constituency of people that are voting, then they'll pay more attention to us.
For me, which is, I'm actually getting from a lot of voters on the towpath, is that we register like at our parents' houses. Like the majority of people are registered, no matter what age, are registered at their parents' houses, which I was the same. I've been registered there, like I've lived abroad, like it's always been a stable location. But the fact is I've not lived in Somerset since I was a teenager, so it really doesn't like affect me. And actually if you go through this process and register to vote somewhere which really speaks to you, then like you kind of, you know, has a much better impact and has a more of a personal impact as well.
I've been a boater for many years, and when I first moved onto a boat, I wrote to the electoral whatever and I asked them what my rights were as a voter, and I was a bit weirded out to find out that the register was for, it's a catch-all register or something for people that includes like the long-term mentally ill and stuff like that, which seems to me like a group of people that are being disregarded by the system because they're not property owners. And for me, I want to see people that are marginalised have a voice, and I also like the idea that we can use our own, the fact that voters have been disregarded, we can turn it around and make it powerful in a way that they maybe didn't expect or see coming, and I think that's fucking cool. And we can change we can change the outcome of a constituency by working together, which is the premise of all good politics, is working together rather than individually, that we're stronger.
The campaign is going so well. We've had such a good reception from people that are on living on boats when we've been going and knocking and chatting to people. Some of them didn't know that they could vote, and other people, you know, have tried to use the online system where you print off a form and haven't got a printer, or for some reason just got put off by the system, which was really difficult. So being able to give them a website which you can use on your phone or your laptop or whatever, to be able to do it, you know, in 5 minutes, is just seems to make all the difference to people and like make them a lot more enthusiastic about getting involved. The best place to go is to the Votey McVoteFace website, which is mcvoteface.org.uk. Or they can go on the Facebook group, which is Votey McVoteFace. Just like join, you can chat, we can answer questions, we can get you out canvassing if you've got a few hours to spare, which would be great.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to go and find out how you can be involved with Votey McVoteFace or how you can vote as a voter, then please do go to mcvoteface.org.uk. There's all the information there. I think there's even a form where you can register online. So please do it. There's not a lot of time left to register to vote if you want to vote in this upcoming election. And I think it really is important that we all exercise our right to democracy. And particularly as voters, we're underrepresented because it is so difficult for us to vote. But if we all come out in force and vote in the areas that are marginal, and we have a really big impact on politics, then maybe we'll be represented a little bit more in politics. Thank you so much for watching. Votey McVoteFace can be found at voteface.org.uk, or if you search Votey McVoteFace on Facebook. And please do join us again on this Narrowboat adventure. If you would like to, you can press subscribe to join us on our next adventures, and I will see you then. Bye!